The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Amazing story that appeared today, and I saw in the Sefer, in the Dirshu Pesach. I'll share it with you. He says, Rabbi Vadia Yosef is finally sitting, a whole day, he's busy with Askanas. When he sat down to learn at night, I think he used to learn like from 8 or 9 o'clock till 2 o'clock. This is after, you couldn't talk to him. He was in his room learning and there was nothing. And a woman came crying and banging on the door, and the attendant said, how can I help you? She said she wants to see the Rav. And he said, everyone knows that during these hours, the Rav is off limits. She said, I'm an almana. He says, come back tomorrow. No, you tell the Rav that there's an almana standing outside that wants to see him. I'm not leaving until then. So he went to tell the Rabbi Vadia. He says, she's standing outside. She says, she's an almana. He says, let her in. But let her in. She bursts into tears and she says, kids are dying of hunger. She has nothing. Everyone's assuming that she has. She doesn't have. So he told her, come to me every week at this time. I'm going to give you an envelope, but don't tell anyone about it. And he gave her 4,000 shkolim a week, which is about $1,000. He did this for 7 years. Nobody knew about it. And he was nifter. But no one knew about it. So she couldn't say the Rav kept giving me. There was no... So she ran to... Maybe it's 4,000 a month. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. But she... Yeah, probably 4,000 a month. Anyway, she ran... But it was a significant amount. And he took it upon himself. So she ran to his caver. And she said out Tillim 3 times. She cried her heart out. Day in, day out. And at one point she had a dream. And he told her, Biti, my daughter, don't cry. Don't worry about it. Go to the... Ulam in Beis Yisrael, and there's a bris there on this and this day, and you'll speak to a man, Shalom Sadon, and tell him, I said he should take care of you. So she woke up and said, Chal Metav Chazisa, Chal Metav Chazisa, you say. And she had the dream a second time. What does she have to do? She goes to this bris, she's looking around, she says, is there someone here, Shalom Sadon? No. Well, maybe. One second. He comes out to the front and he says, how can I help you? He says, Rabbi Vadia Yosef said, you should take care of me. And he faints. He faints flat on his back, and everyone comes running, and after the smoke clears, so he wasn't related to the bris. He was a very close person to Rabbi Vadia, became a very wealthy person, and he had a dream the night before. Rabbi Vadia told him, please go to this and this bris and speak to someone.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org